What we're gonna do today is do a bit of car spotting in this movie. And what I mean by that is just go through the whole movie scene by scene and just take screenshots of any car I see basically in the background. It could be a main character Jag to the least special Honda Civic in the background. I want to see them all. That's the point. So, let's begin. So our first spot will be a 1989 Ford Thunderbird by the looks of it, just in front of the reception. And if we take a look to our right, I think that's some kind of Chevy Tahoe or Suburban. I'm honestly not too familiar with American cars from the 90s, to be honest. And some kind of an American car to the left. No idea what it is. Feel free to comment. As they exit the discount inn, we can see a 1993 Pontiac Firebird, some kind of a Chevy something regular car, like a Chevy Astro van or something like that. Some kind of white van in the distance, and no idea what those rest of the cars are. Looks like some kind of boxy one. But yeah, the Pontiac Trans Am from some angles reminds me of the Ford Probe, if you know what that is. Okay, this is a pretty cool one, and it looks to be like a 1984 or something Chevrolet Caprice Classic. Like, goddamn. I know it's a bit rough looking, but just the style of those tail lights and the whole boxy body just does something for me. We have finally arrived to the main character approaching the Jag. And in the distance you can see to his left 1980s Honda Accord, I think, or something like that. Very boring, very bland, but interesting. I like to see that. Just for a split second, we can see the main character pass by like a 1990s Chrysler Town and Country. I think there's like a Dodge Caravan variation of that. No idea which one this is, but that that amber headlight turn signal reminds me of that. Another vehicle seen for just a split second looks to be like a late 90s Ford Ecoline van. So, yeah. That has to be a Dodge Ram from like the late 90s. The movie finally lets us take a better look at the 1997 Jag XK8 convertible. Damn, it looks still so good even today. And what looks to be a blue 1987 Ford F-Series pickup truck. I'm trying to stop to say the Jag reference, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, there's what I think a small Japanese car. No idea what it is in the distance. In the back of the Jaguar, we can see what looks to be a 1991 Ford Escort. To the left, I feel like that's some kind of a Dodge or maybe a Ford pickup truck. No idea what the cars behind the Ford are. No idea what's behind the Jag with the red thingy on the top. No idea about the rest of the cars. But oh, on the right there's a Saab. No idea which one it is, but that's definitely a Saab. On further right, that could be like a Ford van, I think. The red one could be a Jeep Cherokee from the 90s, and slightly to the left from the Saab that I feel like could be a Volvo V70. I don't know, it feels a bit boxy. When he finally gets out of the car, we can see a 1985 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. A bit rough around the edges, but still a pretty cool car. On the left, we can see another Ford, no idea what it is, and a clear vision of the van just before, just above the Trans Am. Still no idea, but I feel like it's a Ford. When Lenny sits down for some dinner with Teddy, we can see what I think is a Ford Expedition and some kind of 80s Chevy, I assume, right behind it. And behind Lenny's head, something yellow. No idea what it is. After the diner scene, I feel like that's like a 1980s Mazda RX-7, the red one. After that, feels like a Ford pickup truck, obviously a Chevy. Uh, the black car, no idea. I'm a bit blind, no idea, honestly, about the rest of the cars. Here we can see Natalie's car, which is a 1988 Volkswagen Jetta. An interesting bit of car. And just look at the Jaguar. Oh my god. I know it's a relatively cheap car these days, but to put it in this movie's time, like early 2000s, and when what kind of cars were around it when this thing came out, like Jesus Christ, it looks like a spaceship. And obviously the Jetta. My grandfather used to have one of those, so some memories with the Jetta. Ooh, that's a 1983 Ecoline Ford van. It's a pretty cool paint job, if I may say so. Kinda, to be honest, matches the garbage disposal bin, but let's not talk about that. Still pretty cool. A 1997 Ford Expedition, a GMC Ventura, I think so. Oh, is that like the one the A Team had, but just a regular type of model? But yeah, pretty cool one. Somebody in the chat, what is that? Uh, I know it's not the Breaking Bad camper home, but looks like from the shape of the lights to be probably like 1980s, something like that. No idea what's the brand, but to be honest, always loved the color scheme on those. I don't know, it's just so retro and cool. Love it. No idea what it is, but it looks a bit Japanese. I feel like maybe a Toyota Corolla could be, or like a Honda. I don't know, judging by the bumpers, looks like a cheap eco box. Mm. I couldn't resist including this shot because just look at it. It's such a beautiful car, to be honest. Okay, the wheels are a bit questionable, but the more I look at them, honestly, they suit it. And it being a convertible, like imagine driving down the road, the roof down, pure vibes. And yeah, wow, just wow, love it. Okay, besides the obvious Jag, amazing. There's a Ford Expedition following it, and on the left side, I feel like that's a Volvo 900 series from like the 90s. Kinda, I'm judging that by the headlight design and the overall boxy shape. My bet it's a Volvo. The W, what was it called? The W, just a second. 201 Mercedes. Yep, I knew that. Uh, Beautiful car. Not sure what's behind that. Looks like a cheap economy box. And behind that, the white one, that's definitely an Lexus LS series from the 90s, the OG one that, changed a lot of things in the industry. To the left, I think that's a Ford Ecoline van. in a bit of a rough condition, probably scrapped by this point already, but I don't know, it's the 80s type of vibe that I like. It's a cool one. What are those? I know this video is being a lot of me being what are those, but I feel like those are Fords. Let's just call it a Ford dealership with the pickup trucks and the vans. Yes. So we have finally arrived at the Honda Civic from the intro, and it looks like a 1986. Properly cool. Love the design language of it. And to the left, we can see a Honda TRX. Holy moly. Would definitely have one of those in my garage. Okay, somebody tell me the difference, because I feel like that's a Chrysler Town and Country. But I know that Dodge Caravan looks very similar. And I think there was a Plymouth? Plymouth? Yeah. Somebody tell me the difference between one of those. Still, pretty cool. Making this video clearly shows my lack of knowledge of American cars, but I think that one in the right side is like a Ford Excursion again. In the middle, that blue one looks like an American car. The black one, Japanese, I feel like, but yeah, need to step up my game. Random car knowledge. That looks like a 1986 Dodge RS-K. Let's move on to the closer shot of the rest of the cars. That's a 1969 Chevy Nova. Wow. Like a 1980s, 90s Range Rover Classic. A Chevy Blazer. No idea what that pickup truck is. That gray car looks like something from Japan. White car, no idea. Okay, let's move up closer. Okay, that's like a 1987 Chevrolet Beretta. Up, further up the road, just in front of it, looks like a 1980s Ford Mustang. Ooh, Ford F-Series truck. No idea what those cars behind it are. A bit blurry. Here we can see a bit closer look at the Chevy Blazer Range Rover Classic. Oh, love those fog lights and the Nova. Wow. This will be a quick one, but that's like a 1987 Ford Mustang on your right. Up further, I don't know, feels like a Jeep Cherokee. No idea what the rest of those cars in the distance are though. And of course, we have to end the video with one last shot of the Jaguar XK8 and what looks to be a blurry American type pickup truck and the US Postal Service boxy truck. Love those. But yeah, what else did I want to say? There are no more scenes with involving cars in the rest of the video. The main character just stops, and after this there's an interior shot, and he just stops, and yeah, that's it. Okay, this is the actual end of the video, and yeah, feel free to subscribe, and I will add you to the end screen of the list, this list, at the end of the videos. And yeah, it was very fun going through the movie again and trying to look out for all the cars. I don't know, some kind of a thing inside me is like, yeah, an old non-special car in the background. Yeah, that's interesting. That's very much interesting. Yeah, very much fun. We'll definitely do this again, so feel free to check out other videos. They aren't that great, but slowly trying to be better at it. So yeah, that's all. What else? Yeah, that's all. Bye.